So you've got a Melda here. It's looking pretty organized, but I don't think the major threats I think would be heavy rainfall. I think that'd be a little bit significant over the next few days. Houston especially, pretty wet in that area. Now let's go over to Humberto. So Humberto looking a little intense on satellite. It's actually reaching major hurricane status now. It's got a pretty good looking eye and it's got a pretty good looking outflow. I think that Bermuda is under threat. I think the U.S. mainland is probably fine at this point. There could be like a little swing here in the future, but I don't think it's going to be anything major. But you see, there's the Outer Banks where I think the U.S. is fine. But Bermuda, watch out. Now off to the amount of rainfall. Something concerning. These rainfall amounts are awfully high for this crap. You see Houston area, 20 inches of rain around the whole metro area. And then this is the Euro model, see, like around the whole perimeter, heavy rain. Yeah, you see almost 2 feet, a foot and a half, almost 2 feet up here. Well, look. Oh yeah, 23.6 inches of rain. Now almost 2 feet of rain. You look down here in Houston, kind of same situation, 1 to 2 feet, upwards of 2 to 3 feet possible. I don't think 3 feet, but isolated spots of 3 feet are potentials. And then we switch over to the NAM 5K model. This model actually shows some significant rainfalls around the Houston area. Kind of more squally though in other areas, but around the Houston area, if it stays together, I guess they're kind of showing potential. Like, see here, 0.16 in Smiley, 4 inches in this other town. So pretty much a difference. But look at this, upwards of 30 inches of rain possible. That's a little ridiculous if you ask me. If my guess for Houston right now, it looks like 12 to 30 inches of rain is looking likely. But you see it kind of fades out as you go north to more squalls and stuff like that. But not really like widespread, unlike other models say. But the GFS is a little different now. You see it's a lot farther east, looking a lot less rainfall falling, a lot more of an area though of half a foot of rain or more. But not really staying up to a foot yet. But it is something to watch. You see Houston area, generally 3 to 7 inches on this model. So nothing horrible yet. But if we go over here to look at the radar, it is looking a little more defined. So I don't think that it's going to be very squally like the NAM and GFS are saying. It's going to be more like and like a lot more like widespread. Now we're going to switch over to the temperatures. Something not really like a whole lot of activity going on, just kind of like, I don't know, it's just like cold front goes through, you see it kind of hot in the Ohio valleys, Mississippi Valley, Tennessee valleys, Texas area, northeast, mid-Atlantic, southeast, and this area. But right now they're currently kind of like in a cold snap, I guess you could say. You see Monday comes through, nice chilled temperatures. Getting to Tuesday, heat really builds in the southeast and starts kind of moving north. Wednesday, yeah, you see 90s all the way as far north as Columbus, Cincinnati, Chillicothe, St. Louis areas, Washington, D.C. Go here, though, something interesting. You can see that kind of starts chilling off in this region, but here there is a system that could drag down some majorly cold temperatures, possibly into early October. But nothing like significantly crazy as of right now, if I had to guess. But off to rainfalls now. I think it's gonna stay very dry in some spots, but get wet in other spots. You see here in Missouri, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Iowa, Arkansas, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin. You see it's pretty wet there. Get this area though, we've been dealing with droughts here in Ohio. It's been very, 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 very dry lately. Like the ground is almost dust at this point. Northeast staying the same. Move over to the west, you're kind of dealing with the same situation. Kind of just not looking good for wildfire season. Four Corners area, pretty dry, but also more wet in spots, I guess you could say. See here, it's very wet. You see a melter really doing some damage down in southern Texas. Here in the northwest, not looking bad. Probably gonna stay. Probably what you would want for fall time, I guess you could say. It's not bad. I like how it looks, but otherwise staying dry in a lot of other spots. Probably good for wildfire season up there, but down here it's not looking good. Yeah, but you can see the air of like just how it's looking now. Just not looking great. Yeah, see this area just not getting any relief from rains. I mean, there might be some, but not very much. Spread out here in northwest, central U.S., but here in Ohio, dry. This area, of course, is wet. Imelda still doing damage down there with that rainfall, and then just dry here in the east. It kind of sucks a lot. Still dry here. Tennessee valleys, Ohio Valley, southern U.S. Here in the northeast too, it's even staying dry. Look, no rain really falling in Rhode Island or Connecticut when we get over here. Yeah, no rainfall in Connecticut. So now off to my hurricane season outlook. I think it's gonna continue to get more and more active as we go on. You see here, nothing like intense going on. Well, here Humberto, of course, you see these 115, 125 mile an hour winds. Right now it's sitting at 115, but they did find close to 125 mile an hour winds in it. You see, there are a few tropical waves going on. Nothing's really significant. Here, Humberto, you can really see closing in on Bermuda here. Oh yeah, this looks a little worse than earlier. 99 to 110, yeah. A little rough with category 4 type winds, I'm pretty sure is what I found earlier. 125, 118. Let's see. Yep, cat 4, 136, 132, 131, 135. See here, this tropical wave is strengthening though. So it's something to watch. You see, by Thursday it kind of starts ramping up. Friday definitely. Saturday morning, yeah, definitely ramping up. But I don't think it's going to become a major problem in the future because it does have a weakening. Now, the National Hurricane Center did say that they think it will strengthen into a hurricane. But you see last year, tropical wave really strengthens as it moves out of Puerto Rico. You see a tropical storm now. Not really a tropical depression or tropical wave anymore. But see a tropical wave there. See kind of that could be one of the paths it takes. You see, so it's kind of, but this guy out here is what I'm really watching. You see, you got cat 3, category 4. Okay, so we have cat 4 now winds in there. So you see, that guy could be a major threat to the future. If I'll keep watching it though, I'll monitor it, and I'll probably give you guys an update eventually. But yeah, you see nothing really in the Gulf of Mexico. Well, maybe this guy, but I don't think he's going to become a major problem because there is a strong jet stream pulling him north. Now, you see here, Pacific, nothing crazy going on, just kind of normal, kind of weak. Honestly, it kind of looks like it might go down next week, but this week it's not really looking forward to go down at all. But yeah, that is something to potentially keep an eye on. Now, I'm going to keep looking on here and I'll give you updates, but this is obviously a lot longer than a lot of my past videos. I hope this uploads successfully because this took a lot of time, I guess you could say. This is a 10-minute video, so, but I would really appreciate it if you guys went down and subscribed or liked. See though, there are tropical waves over here, but as I was saying, more are coming off Africa, so Atlantic's still looking a little intense, possible in the future by early October. But like I said, I'd really appreciate it if you guys left a like and subscribed. This is a lot longer. I'm probably not going to post a video this long for a long time because this took a lot of time and I'm like really tired right now. But yeah, this is kind of my this is my September 17th update about everything like that. So yeah, you see this guy, something to watch possibly. But thank you guys for watching.